Happy Valentine's Day. I know it's not Valentine's Day yet, but it's coming up in a few days. So, to all of you who are booed up, love on your person and show them how truly special they are to you. But just keep one thing in mind. This shouldn't be a one day out of the year type of thing, right? You should show them every single day how special they are to you. The true sign of love, respect, admiration is showing people that you love them day in and day out with or without a holiday. And normally it's in the little things that you do on a daily basis, right? So just make sure that it's not just a one day out of the year type of thing. Love each other, respect each other, help each other grow day in and day out. Happy Valentine's Day to all of you who have a significant other, and enjoy your boo thing. Now, I want to talk to all my single people out there. Single people, where y'all at? Raise your hand, stand up, be proud of it, okay? Now let's talk about the reality of being single in this society. Now, I do want to say a little disclaimer. I know that I'm a fast talker. As I watch back my videos and edit them, sometimes I'm like, Michelle, slow it down a little bit. But I'm just a fast talker. Where I come from, my family, we all speak really, really fast. So if you guys have any concerns, that's why I like to put the lettering underneath, but let me know and I'll try to slow it down for you guys just a little bit. Let's get back to the topic. Let's talk about being single in today's society. It's not easy. It's really not easy. Every single way that you turn, the people that you talk to, one of the main comments that somebody will make getting to know you, for example, will be, are you married? Do you have a boyfriend? And if you say no, a lot of the time it will be, oh, don't worry, you'll find someone. As if being single is a disability or something. Like, what? What are you talking about? Everywhere you turn, there's something pushing you towards being in a relationship. But here's my thing, here's my opinion. Being in a relationship can be great, can be. Doesn't mean that every relationship that you will get into is going to be great. Every relationship can be great. There's nothing wrong with being in a relationship as long as you're there willingly, happily, and in a healthy relationship, which does not always happen. And a lot of these people that will ask you, are you in a relationship? And if not, oh, I'm so sorry, happen to not be in very healthy relationships. Misery tends to love company sometimes, but here's the thing. Many people stay in toxic relationships or situationships, the terms used nowadays, for the simple fact of not, quote unquote, being single, as if being single is something bad. Now, here's my view on it. I view being single as strength. I view being single as being able to stand on your own and being okay with being on your own until someone else comes along that will make your life better, right? That will add on to your life, that will add on to your happiness, to building yourself up and becoming the best version that you can be. It's like saying, I'm good on my own, but with you, I'm something else, right? I view it as a lack of fear of being able to stand as your own person until someone else comes along that is worth your time and your energy. And here's the thing. Most people value money, right? They say money is so important. Money makes you happy. Money this, money that. But if you really think about it, two of the most expensive and valuable things that you have to yourself, to your name, day in and day out, is time and energy. Time you never get back. Energy, whatever energy you put out there and allow to come back into your life, will continue coming back into your life. Therefore, you have to be very careful who you allow into your energy and who you give your time to. Don't waste it on something that's not worth it. Don't invest those two very valuable things in something that you don't want a return of. It's so easy to get caught up in the idea that in order to be happy, you need to have a significant other. And it's so easy to give in to being with someone, pretty much anyone, because of the fear of being alone. And I've heard this so many times from men and from women, but I truly believe that the loneliest place to be is to be with the wrong person. Now, let me share something with you. If you don't already know, if you follow my channel, then you know that I went through a healing journey. A couple years ago, I started my healing journey, and I was in a place of protection. I was super deep into my masculine energy of protecting myself and not allowing anyone around me because I was hurt. I was really trying to protect myself, my healing, and I really wanted to get to a better place. And today, about 2 years later, I can honestly sit here and tell you that emotionally, I believe I'm the happiest that I have ever been. And no, I am not in a relationship, but it doesn't require being in a relationship to be happy. You know what it does require? It requires time, it requires energy, two of the things that we spoke about in the past, and it requires you working on yourself day in and day out. Like I've mentioned in previous videos, I may sound like a broken record, but journaling, organizing your thoughts, spending time with yourself, getting to know who you are, what do you enjoy, what do you not enjoy, what do you want around you, are you respecting yourself, do you value yourself, right? All of these things that go into recreating who you are after being hurt. And as I mentioned, that wasn't a mode of protection. But because I continued working on myself, because I continued staying true to who I am, it just randomly happened where I feel like I woke up one day and I was like, I'm ready. I feel good. I'm ready to allow myself to open up to the world and let someone in, right? It takes time. But when I tell you that I have so much peace, so much joy within me and I believe it's because of that time that I took to rest myself, to rest my soul, and to charge myself, to charge my own battery, and to fill my own cup. Sorry, I had to take a sip. I'm tired today. I've had a long day, but it's been a great day. It's a beautiful day. The thing about it now, though, being open to meeting someone, meeting people, period. I'm doing it knowing myself a lot more than I did in the past. And that's what healing does to you. It introduces you to this new version of yourself that you had to build up, that you had to pick up the pieces and put them back together. That's not the same as it was before. It's a more conscious version of you because you worked for that person. Does that make sense? I personally love my singleness. I love my alone time. I love time with my friends. And I'm no longer in protection mode. Not saying I don't protect myself. I made a video and I posted it on TikTok where I say, you know how you love your child? Now, I don't have kids, but I do have a niece and a little nephew on the way. And I do have pets who I consider my children. But you know how you protect those that you love? And like I said, I don't have kids, but if I love my niece, my nephew, my pets as much as I do, I could only imagine how I would love my child. It's impossible to protect them from the world 100%. But you protect them to the point where it's like, hey, you don't just allow anyone into your life, right? You have to vet them. You have to see, are you worth my time? Are you worth my energy? And if someone hurts your child, you're ready to fight for them, right? And that's what self-love is. That's what healing does to you. You become ready to put yourself out there, not really with walls anymore. Who said this? I heard someone on YouTube, I forget his name. He's so good. He has a lot of videos about being a queen conscious woman, I believe is what he calls it. He talks about how it's not about putting up walls, it's about putting up fences, right? Where you're still allowing people to see through those fences, not walls. Because when it comes to walls, you're almost literally cutting out the world, right? You're putting up a whole barrier between you and the world. So it's about putting up a fence where you can still see through it. You still are able to meet people, but you don't just let anybody inside, right? Because you don't want to close yourself out to the world. But when you're healing, sometimes that's what it feels like. You put up walls because I just got hurt. I don't want anyone coming in. I don't want anybody seeing me. But little by little, you become ready to just be like, I want to go out there. I want to have fun. I want to meet people. But this time you're going out there with experience. You're going out there with wisdom. So even if you consider something to have been a failure, not really. Even if you have to start all over again, you're not starting at where you were before. You're not starting at zero. You're starting with experience, right? And that helps you open your eyes and that helps you make better judgments about people. And here's the thing about being single. When you're single, you have yourself to think about, right? And your time is yours. Any day that could change. Any day you could meet someone, right? Randomly. You could be at the grocery store, you could be at the gym, I don't know, you could be pumping gas, who knows? But that could change at any moment. So if you're single right now, enjoy your singleness, enjoy yourself. Keep in mind that being single doesn't mean you're lonely. It simply means that you haven't met a person that meets your standards. And that's totally okay. And you know what? It's more than okay. It's beautiful. It's amazing. I love the fact that you know your worth and you're not willing to lower your worth for anybody. And you shouldn't have to. If that person, whoever it may be, wants to come into your life, then they need to elevate themselves to meet you where you are. You should never have to stoop low because you want to be with someone. You should never have to lower your standards or lower your worth to be with someone. Allow someone to elevate themselves to become better versions of themselves so that they could be with you. But take this time to work on yourself and become a person that you are so, so proud of. I know I am, and I know the work that I've put in has made me a much better version of who I am. And I know that I continue to work every single day to be a better version of me today than I was yesterday. And it's not easy, but nothing worth having comes easily. So don't get down on yourself. If you're single this Valentine's Day, that's okay. Take yourself out on a date. Go with your girlfriends, go with your guys, right? It's not that big of a deal. Eventually, you will meet someone. And eventually, you might be like, damn, I didn't enjoy my single time, right? Enjoy yourself, love yourself, respect yourself, work on your worth, value yourself if you want someone else to value you as well. Like I said, the energy that you put out is the energy that you get back. So, that being said, happy Valentine's Day to everyone. Whether you're booed up and have a significant other, or whether you're single and loving on yourself and having fun with your friends, as long as you're happy, healthy, that's all that matters. Shut out the outside world and live life on your own terms. You got this. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to go ahead and give it a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and subscribe for much, much more to come. I'll see you guys on the next one.